the Ki-Kani, excerpts of Ulthgar Taros, a Minotaur explorer from Carthage. Of the three excerpts, this is the only letter written by someone I have not met personally, but he is vouched for by King Bovin Ironhoof of Carthage, and through study of other explorers into the Cabal, I find this to be the most accurate description of the large lizardmen. This letter was sent back to his father, Quintus, on his third expedition to the grand city of Mayensa, the capital city of the Mahi, and from what I gather, his last before he disappears for a time. I personally find this strange. He is a well-documented figure from Carthage. While I personally haven't met him, many colleagues of mine have, and he is known to have a quick wit and a bright mind. I just find it strange that he disappeared.
The Ki-Kani are a race that have many of the same traits as our own race father. They are large, hulking monsters that resemble their distant kin, the Allosaurus. They are about the size of a minotaur in height, but heavier, thanks to the tough scaled hide of the lizardmen. 3-toed claws are attached to hefty legs that can move them at a remarkable speed, almost too fast for something so large. Large, meaty arms hold 3 fingers and a thumb, excellent for grasping weapons. Each finger holds a large claw, and when the Ki-Kani wishes to write something down, it is on granite. He drags his index claw across the stone, gashing the words into the rock. When a Ki-Kani chooses to write something by his own hand, it is of great importance. Their libraries are full of massive stones that have been written by the great rulers and generals of this race, but most of the libraries are filled with scrolls and books, written by the smaller race of folk. Who knows how much history of the Ki-Kani has been lost due to this strange ritual of writing. I am told that in Mahi culture, they normally take up most of the command structure, which makes sense. You will find no comfort nor amusement behind the eyes of the Ki-Kani. They are cold, tactful, and goal-oriented. Humor is normally lost on their kind, yet I have seen instances of amusement, normally at the fault of others. If one were to, say, slip and fall, they fell in a humorous way, it might draw a smile. To be honest, it is hard to read any of their emotions. There are a few that are easy to determine, though. Anger is the easiest. While their face may not display it, their usual greenish aqua-colored skin changes hue to a dark red around the eyes and upper snout. If you should ever see this, father, either immediately apologize or find out quickly what has angered them. They are a cruel race, and while tactful, they will harbor no foolishness. To act the clown or simpleton in the eyes of a Ki-Kani means death, normally by a swift stroke of their maquatl. A maquatl is a sword the likes of which I have never seen. I have been told that the original tool was a flat plank of wood, with sharp pieces of obsidian driven into the sides. Nowadays, the plank is made of the finest steel, and the sharp points are finely crafted mithril, unless it is a high-ranking general, or the Titan himself. In that case, it is made from chulu, commonly known as a star stone. Eager excitement is the second likeliest you will spot of their emotions, but beware if you do. This means blood is about to be shed. Whether it is combat or a hunt, the kill is close. You can tell because the lizard's lips will curl back, displaying his many large, serrated teeth. If this excitement is directed towards you, draw swords. The time for talking is over, and you will get no appeal from the Ki-Kani at this point. While I have spoken in length of the coldness of these reptiles, they are not mindless killers. They are a stoic race that typically uses warfare and combat as a tool. They see it as nothing more. Mind you, they use it as commonly as diplomacy or bartering. They view bloodshed as just one of their usual tools of trade. They are calculated, and will use any tool in the repertoire as long as it benefits them. They are amazing architects. Some of the buildings they have produced simply leave me in awe. I wish you were here, Father, to see such might. My favorite building is the spire of Ulwazi. It is a massive structure made of stone, glass. It twists towards the heavens like two iron bars entwined together. The sides of the building are made of clear glass that shimmers in the sunlight. Climbs ever higher, standing at least 1,000 feet tall. Atop the massive structure sits a huge golden ball that shines like the sun. You can see the shimmering blaze for miles, and it even brightens the afternoon in the city when the evening draws near. I truly wish you were here to see it, Father, not just to stand in awe like myself of such majesty, but also because I dearly miss a friendly face, and it would be grand to see your kind eyes in the midst of such cold reptilian stares. I hope this letter finds you well, and if you see Bovin before I do, give him a hug for me. Regards, your loving son, Uthgar Taros.
This ends the last known letter of Uthgar Taros, expedition leader of Carthage.